A big old hello to our Bert's Big Adventure kiddos and our Bert's Big Adventure families and you guys that have supported Bert's Big Adventure for years and years and years. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm Bert Weiss. I'm the host of The Bert Show and also the founder of Bert's Big Adventure. This is our second annual holiday live stream, and man, you guys are gonna have a great time tonight. I want you to get everybody in the family around, snuggle on up, and get ready, because this is gonna be wall-to-wall fun tonight. Let me tell you what's coming up. First, the Grinch is gonna join us. You have no idea how hard it is to get the Grinch book. Always in a bad mood, calendar constantly full, but we got them, all right? Atlanta young singers are gonna perform for you guys. Also, they will put you in the holiday spirit. And then we've been nagging to get Santa to join us weeks and weeks and weeks. He was kinda on the fence, he's a little bit busy right now, but then I told him the Grinch was gonna be here, and he's like, wait a minute. If the Grinch is gonna be there, I'm gonna be here too. So we're gonna talk to Santa as well. It's gonna be a great night. Before we go on, I just want some full disclosure here, full transparency. If you hear weird sounds, I swear to you, they are not coming out of my body. My English Bulldog Reagans needed to be part of this whole thing. This is as excited as he gets right here for Christmas. But if you hear some weird sounds, maybe a fart, I swear it's not me, it's the dog. So look, here's the bottom line. This has been another brutal year, and that has really been tough on Bert's Big Adventure families. It's been tough on everybody, right? So we've been trying to get together as responsibly as we can, and the holidays and Christmas was tricky for us because we all want to spend it together and share some holiday cheer. So we thought, you know what? Let's do it virtually and be 100% safe, and that's what the holiday live stream is. So let's officially start this whole thing with Kristen Klingshirn, the co-host of The Bert Show, also chairwoman of the board of Bert's Big Adventure. And also, to be honest with you, she's put this whole thing together. This is really her passion project. So let's start it off with Kristen doing something really sweet for you guys tonight, and I mean that literally. Kristen, what are you baking this year?
Thanks, Bert. I'm so excited to be back again for a baking segment. If you might remember, I had a little bun in the oven last year, and well, my bun is here now. This is Jimmy, and he's gonna be helping me bake Buddy the Elf cookies. And to all our Bert's Big Adventure families, you got holiday care packages in the mail, and inside is a recipe card, so you can bake along with us. All right, super easy. These are no-bake cookies and just a couple of ingredients. So we have 3 cups of chow mein noodles. That's exactly a 5-ounce canister. Yes! And we have a 12-ounce bag of white chocolate chips. And then we have half a cup of marshmallow bits or mini marshmallows. I might have thrown a couple of extra in there for us. We also have some rainbow sprinkles and some chocolate syrup also. All right, so Jimmy, the first thing we have to do is melt our white chocolate. We're gonna do that in 30-second intervals for about 2 minutes. Are you ready for some magic? 1, 2, 3. And just like that, our chocolate's melted. So now what we're gonna do is put our marshmallow bits, mini marshmallows, in with our chow mein noodles, and then we're gonna take our white chocolate and mix that in as well. Oh, look at all that goodness. You can't have this yet because you haven't had sugar yet. However, Buddy the Elf, he loves sugar. Remember, he made the spaghetti with the syrup and the chocolate and the Pop-Tarts. So this is kind of what we're mimicking here. All right, and so now we're gonna mix all this together. Our chow mein noodles and our marshmallows. What's Mommy doing? Oh, wouldn't you like to have some of that? Not yet, mister. And again, these are super easy, and Santa would love them. I think the reindeer might even like them too. What do you think? You think this might be a favorite of Rudolph's? All right, so just keep on mixing until everything's well incorporated and coated. Yeah, what do you think about that, huh? How cool is that? All right, so everything is well coated. Oh no, you wanna help? All right, so now we need a parchment-lined baking sheet because we're just gonna dollop some of these on there and do the rainbow sprinkles and the chocolate sauce. All right, are you ready? We have to do our magic. On your mark, get set. And just like that, we have a baking sheet with parchment paper. All right, so now we are going to take our mixture and just dollop it out onto our baking sheet. So make sure you get some of the chow mein noodles and also some of the marshmallows. And see, it looks just like Buddy the Elf spaghetti that he made, doesn't it? All right, so we're just gonna keep on doing this. You're such a good helper, Jimmy. Thank you so much for helping Mommy out today. All right, and just stack them into little piles just like that. This is the messy part, which the kids will absolutely love. Jimmy, where's my chocolate and rainbow sprinkles? Did you hide them? What'd you do with them? You did. You hid them, you silly little elf you. All right, now comes the decorating part. That Mommy's gonna do. You're just the supervisor, okay? So we're gonna take our chocolate and dribble, 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 dribble. Look at that. Just have fun with it, isn't that right? Because you know, Buddy the Elf loves him some chocolate. We're just kind of like being crazy about it, because that's what makes it fun. Yeah? And now are you ready for some sprinkles? Hey, what is that? Oh, sprinkles, here we go. Oh, look at that. Now we put the sprinkles on. It makes it so colorful and fun. So we're gonna continue with our sprinkles, and then we're gonna put these into the refrigerator for 15 minutes so they can set. You just a little bit more? All right, I think we're good. What do you think? All right, here we go. We need some more magic. 1, 2, 3. Look, Jimmy, our Buddy the Elf cookies are done. Yes, I love you too. See how simple that was? Again, we found the recipe on delish.com. You want some? You want some? All right, I'm gonna throw it to Molly Darby, the executive director of Bert's Big Adventure, and she has a special message to our Bert's Big Adventure families. Can we take a bite and see what it is? Yeah? Crunchy and delicious. We did a really good job.
Kristen, thank you so much. Those look like wonderful treats to leave out for Santa Claus, who is gonna be here shortly. My name is Molly Darby. I'm the executive director for Bert's Big Adventure. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for being here today. You are really making it possible for the nearly 250 families, everyone under the household, to be a part of this beautiful community. What makes us really different is that we aren't just a one and done. We don't just go to Disney and then say, see you later. That is just the initiation into lifelong support from Bert's Big Adventure. And we try to keep everyone as close as possible through our fairy godparent visits, which we do every single day a child is in the hospital, and through our quarterly reunions, which are so kindly fueled by our friends at Gas South. We are so thankful. It is so cool to watch families who might otherwise feel isolated or alone that can come together and feel like they have a family that they can be with. But truth be told, we could not do it without you. It takes every staff member, Tiffany, Sheridan, Amber, Caitlin, Libby, every Bert Show member. It takes all of our volunteers. There are more than 70. It takes our board of directors. It takes you. And in 2021, because of your help, we were really able to do that in a unique way. We had one drive-in that was a movie and concert. We also closed down Zoo Atlanta. We also had 2 virtual reunions. We had a record number join for our Zoom reunions. We're also able to still have a abbreviated form of our Fairy Godparent program. We dropped over 40 packages at the hospital this year. And these things are game changers for our families that are in the hospital. So with all of that said, this is the time when I would invite you to make your money matter, to make your time matter. If you give a gift in any amount, if you volunteer, if you spend 30 seconds on social media encouraging our kids, join this huge family. We would love to have you. If you want to make a donation tonight, you can do that really easily. You can go to our website, bertsbigadventure.org, or you can text BERT to 50155, and that's BERT to 50155, and we would be so grateful. You would be helping push our mission forward in 2022. Thank you. Next up, we have Davi from the Bert Show and some other special guests that I'm pretty sure you're gonna recognize. They're gonna be here reading a wonderful holiday book just for you.
Thanks, Molly. Hi, Bert's Big Adventure kiddos. I'm Davi, and this is my friend Todd. He's Olaf's cousin, and yes, he does give warm hugs, just like Olaf. It runs in the family. Now, Todd, Guess what? This is so cool. We are going to be reading How to Catch a Snowman by Adam Wallace and Andy Elkerton. You all got your own copy in your holiday care package, and we would love for you to read along with us. I've even got a few friends from the Bert Show and Bert's Big Adventure that are going to join us along the way. You ready? How to Catch a Snowman. When the moon is full on a snowy night, something magical happens if the time is right. It's not an old silk hat that brings me to life, but the enchanted snow star shining down at midnight.
I don't thumpity thump or give warm hugs. That's for my friends to do. These clever kids will try to trap me, but who will catch me? You?
The first trap was a good attempt. Your running made me smile. Your net of scarves might have done the trick, but it's left you all in a pile. Now this trap is an improvement, and my escape is no guarantee, but I'll skate fast with a spin. You're covered in snow like me.
A snowman who loves summer? I've heard this before. What, you didn't know I can fly? Stand back and watch me soar. Well, I know how to soar anyway, I'm a genius.
Chasing me down the hillside, you're really good at skiing. But when I bounce into a snowball, I'm really good at fleeing.
I have to admit that trap you made was a clever use of snow, but I can see that it's a trick. It's time for me to go.
A snowman shout, well, that's quite a treat. Made special just for me. Perhaps I'll grab a hat or scarf, or maybe 2 or 3. Can you see which ones are Captain America's favorite gloves? Those are my gloves, right there.
I want the gloves, Mr. Nutcracker. I want the green leprechaun hat, and I want the sombrero for Taco Tuesday. Yes, Taco Tuesday. It's a thing. You built me with a carrot nose. I think that's kind of cute. But cuter still is trying to catch me with vegetables and fruit.
The winter wonderland is great, so bright and full of fun, but snow globes can't hold me for long. Too bad, I've got to run. They built a giant snow globe, where the magical snowman escapes again.
Woohoo! Your sleigh ride sure is fun. I love gliding down the slide. But I think I'll skip the trampoline that ends this jolly joyride.
Now that was one fantastic trap and very well thought through. Nice try, well done, magnificent job, but I'll still escape from you.
Once I've escaped your final trap, you get called in for dinner. As the sun sets, it seems to me that I'm the contest winner.
You tried so hard to catch me. I'm glad I'm free, it's true. But perhaps before I'm on my way, I can leave a gift for you. What's it gonna be? Oh, it says congratulations! That was a pretty good one, huh? Even if they did make fun of Olaf a little bit. I forgive them.
I hope you enjoyed How to Catch a Snowman, and I hope you enjoyed our special guest this evening. None of this would be possible without our volunteer extraordinaire, Cindy Powers. All right, Bert, what's up next?
Thanks, Mo. Okay, before I introduce our next big guests, we have to really thank the Bert's Big Adventure staff and our volunteers. You have to understand that Bert's Big Adventure is not just a trip down to Disney World. It's also reunions and our fairy godparent program where we have people coming and visiting our families in the hospital if they end up back in the hospital. So it takes a whole bunch of volunteers that are always there for our kids. And our Bert's Big Adventure staff works tirelessly to bring magic moments to our Bert's Big Adventure kids and families. So thank you to all those guys. All right, before we introduce our really big guest, I want to let you know that this is a prop because if I drank this, it would really hurt my stomach very badly. Really bad. I don't know how we got this guy because he's never in a good mood. He time blocks and didn't have time for us, but we somehow, some way, got an exclusive with the Grinch. Does he have fingers?
Yes.
They're furry.
Because Parker used to have French toes.
Sorry.
Reagan's gonna
I
freak
saw
out.
him. I think I saw him.
Wow.
Reagan's gonna freak out.
He does not look friendly. Hello, Grinch.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good.
Well, he's the only one. I like your hair, but he's the only one wearing green.
We didn't want to steal
You thought that was your color.
Max?
Crickets doesn't mind him.
No, he's not smart enough to be scared.
Who are you?
Camera guy.
You definitely wear
All right.
green better than I do.
Well, I didn't want to say anything.
For sure. It's the
You
truth.
still wear it very well, though.
Thank you.
Hi, Grinch.
I'm green. I like your hair.
Thank you.
Look like a who.
That was the intention.
It worked.
Please have a seat. This is all you. That's all you.
Yeah.
All right. We good.
Everybody's awake?
Everybody is awake.
Yes, sir.
I was like,
Yeah. This is the best he's been this week.
Yeah.
I mean, by far.
This is the most up I've ever been.
So this
Thank
is
you.
exciting.
We've never had the opportunity to interview this, and I know you don't do a lot of it.
do I need to bring this closer to my face?
Yeah,
Is that
sure.
good?
Yeah, you can do that. We call that there you go. Oh,
Mic test.
Mic test.
you have
Yep.
to call
1, 2,
it though. What it tastes like.
Little roast beast. Some who hash. That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
The kids were super pumped. We knew how hard you would be to get, but you're willing to do it for the kids.
I am. Well, it takes somebody to climb up all the way to Mount Crumpet to me, but once they get there, I'm like, okay, well, you put in the effort, so I guess I'll
We
show
sent
up.
Molly, our executive
Yeah.
director, up
Right.
there. It took a while, but yeah.
We had heard that it was very difficult to get you to come in, but when you heard that this was going to be for the Bert's Big Adventure kids, you're like, I will slide down and hang out.
Right. Well, and the envelope full of cash.
Yeah,
Never
that's
hurts.
under the table, man.
Under the table. Paid no attention to the envelope full of cash.
When we knew you were coming in, I said to these guys, like, you never know what you're going to get. I mean, is he going to be in a good mood? Is he going to be in a bad mood? And Davi said that he's going to be in a great mood. He's simply understood.
He's misunderstood.
Misunderstood,
Yeah. And I want to speak on behalf of all of Whoville. I don't know if they allow me to, but I'm going to do it. I want
Be
to
an
apologize.
unofficial spokesperson.
Thank you. I want to apologize because I think they bullied you to go up that mountain and be by yourself. They
did.
created you.
They did.
Yeah. It's on
Well,
us, and I'm sorry.
You want to have a drink later?
Yep.
Was there like intense therapy to get you to the happy place you finally did? I mean, behind the scenes that we didn't see in all the movies and the books and stuff?
Well, the intense therapy is with hating the Who's with all of my heart.
Yeah, sure.
My little bitty tiny heart.
Right.
But Cindy Lou Who, she makes her grow 3 sizes, So she's the therapy.
Once you found the Christmas spirit, what was your favorite part of Christmas?
You guys are getting deep.
I know. We ask the hard questions here on the
Yeah,
Bert
you
Show.
do.
We're prepping you for Oprah.
I mean, honestly, the roast beast is pretty good. Singing is fine and like love and stuff.
Do you ever wear pants?
No.
Nope.
No, I'm like Donald Duck.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's what we call it when
Donald
we go
Duck in
around
it.
our house.
Yep.
Yeah, pantsless. We
Even
go-
though when he gets out of the shower, he wears a towel.
That is weird. He covers
Chandler
his
brought
lower
it up in
half with a
Friends, and I
towel.
haven't been able to stop thinking about that since.
You're a fan of Friends.
Well, yeah.
Did you watch the reunion?
I did.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Everybody's had some work done. Everybody except for Joey.
Yeah.
Joey still looks great.
Right.
Joey.
Yeah.
I think people are now realizing, if they're hearing this or seeing it right now, how really, truly normal you are. You're just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Or not.
Don't say that.
Or
Don't
not.
say that.
Well, I'm just a normal guy trying to live my life up in Mount Crumpet.
If you had a bucket list of places to go, even though I know you're not a fan of leaving your mountain, where would your top place be?
I like to go to Iceland.
Yeah.
It's nice, cold, and windy there.
Bieber loves it there.
Who?
Justin Bieber.
I don't want to talk about him.
Would you ever vacation on a beach, or that's not your thing? You're covered in fur.
Maybe for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Do you tan easily?
Look at me.
I would think like it's a built-in SPF.
I would just go. I would ignite.
And the Bert's Big Adventure kids wanted to get you a gift.
Ooh.
So we do have a gift for you.
Oh, my goodness.
You, sir,
Mhm.
get the very first Bert's Big Adventure calendar for 2022.
That's a big
You're
deal.
the first one to get that hot off the presses.
Wow.
I know, right? And
It's the
we're
wrong
not
year.
done.
This is 2020.
no, it does not. Mickey Ears Rice Krispie treats.
Those are
yeah.
so good.
Oh, Reagan, that's not for you, pal.
And now that you are a Christmas fan, you get a Bert's Big Adventure
Look at that
Christmas
little cup.
ornament. Yes.
Look at that little
So-
cup.
You can give Max shots of milk in this.
Get crazy. Get lit.
So that's just our thank you for being a part of our holiday live stream, all to benefit Bert's Big Adventure today.
Is your heart growing 3 times?
I don't want to talk about
it. Okay.
Stop looking at me.
happening? It's currently happening.
This is very sweet.
We really
Thank you
appreciate
so
you
much.
coming in. We know this is a big deal. We know that you've got a full schedule. So thanks for coming.
You were nice. I was nervous you were going to be mean.
Yes, you're way more cuddly than a cactus. You're
Have you
not at
cuddled
all
a
like
cactus
an old
before?
man.
No, she just knows the song.
I know the words.
Yeah.
She knows it better than you do.
Oh, for sure.
Come on, man.
I don't remember.
But you are
anything.
wearing green.
Here you go,
Yeah.
Bert. Give
That's
it,
okay.
give it a shot.
I can't even start.
You're a mean one.
No, you're gonna have to pay for that one. You have to pay to see that. So I learned that
Well
from you.
played. That's how we do
well
it.
played.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
It was a pretty big deal. The Grinch came all the way down from Mount Crumpet, but once he heard it was for Bert's Big Adventure, he wasn't gonna miss out. Hey, thank you again so much for joining us, and I have something that can definitely double your heart and size, and that's a donation to Bert's Big Adventure. You can donate at bertsbigadventure.org, or we made it super easy for you. Text BERT, B-E-R-T, to 50155. All right, I am so excited to introduce you to this next group. It is a group of kids who are so insanely talented. The Atlanta Young Singers are here to perform for you tonight. It is my pleasure to introduce the treble concert choir conductor and associate music director, Millie Turek.
Thanks, Kristen. I'm here in front of beautiful Callenwald Fine Arts Center with the treble concert choir. Atlanta Young Singers has been teaching young people how to sing for almost 50 years now in grades 2 through 12. Like Bert's Big Adventure, Atlanta Young Singers is also a nonprofit, and we know how important it is to give back. Our kids are excited to perform a traditional carol from the Catalonia region of northern Spain. With verses in Catalan and English, we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ on December the 25th. Please enjoy Foom Foom Foom, arranged by Sarah Glick and Judith Harrington. We are so happy to perform for the Bert's Big Adventure kids and community.
Beautiful performance from Atlanta Young Singers. I love when kids help out other kids at the holiday season. That's the best. Look, thanks for joining us tonight. If you're touched by what you see or what you've been hearing, you want to know more about Bert's Big Adventure, or if you want to donate, I'd love that. Go to bertsbigadventure.org, or you can actually text right now. Text the word BERT, B-E-R-T, to 50155. And thank you for your donation. All right, we know he's kind of busy right now, but he said he'd make time for you guys. Here is Santa.
And hello to all the folks at the Bert Show and Bert's Big Adventure. And hello to all the kids. I hope y'all having a great day. Listen, kids, don't worry. The elves are working hard to get the presents ready. The reindeer, they're resting up and getting ready for a big night out. As you know, on Christmas Eve, we'll be taking the sleigh out and delivering presents to all the boys and girls around the world. All right, now I wanted to take a minute to read a story to y'all. This is my favorite Christmas story. That story is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. by Clement Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, with visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moonlight on the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet and Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle, they mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And here we come in for a landing on the housetop. All right. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth had drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Now, boys and girls, y'all continue to be good, okay? And remember, I'm always watching. Y'all have a Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
Our fairy big gecko.
Boom. One take wonder. Wow.
Of course, like everyone else in the
My husband's a hairy man,
Okay.
and so
He has to bring up the husband. when Grinch is around.
Is this when you throw in the endorsement for Manscaped?
No. I was just saying.
Because I'm already a member.
I am. I've been there.
Look at me. I'm Captain America, reading a story.
And here to help me is my favorite little nutcracker. There he is.
I think I'll skip the trampoline that ends this jolly joy ride. No, you won't. Ha! Cause we got you. You ain't never had a friend like me.
That's it. From your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.